guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something to show you. Check this out. So we get an opportunity to test drive the very first 389X that was ever produced. So this is going to be a really cool video. Follow along. Guys, we have a very special treat here at the 589 Ride and Drive, and it wasn't even expected. They had last night the very first 389X. It's 389X number 0001. They had it parked out there on display, you know, which rightfully so. It should be here for the 589 unveil. But what I didn't know they were going to do is put it in the Ride and Drive event. So as we were signing up for trucks that we wanted to drive this morning on the video, we noticed that 389X was on the list, and we walked over here to confirm it is 0001, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to drive the very first 389X. I really honestly never thought I was going to get to drive this truck. I've saw it 100 times, I've got to sit in it twice, but I never thought I was going to be driving it, and so here we are. We're going to get to drive it today. All right, so here we go, guys. We're gonna get to drive this thing. So, step up in the cab here. Obviously, the coolest part of this whole truck, there's a plate on the dash over here that says 0001. Now, arguably, in a limited series of trucks, the two most valuable in a series is going to be the first and the last, right? Well, the last 389X went up for auction. It brought $1.5 million. And now we are sitting in number one. So pretty significant. This honestly could be the most valuable truck I've ever drove in my life, and I'm excited right now.
All right, here we are. Tommy, this is pretty cool.
Yes.
We are sitting in the first 389X to roll off the production line.
I know. How cool is this?
And you get to drive it.
I know. I've sat in this truck twice already. I've seen it a bunch of times, especially if you're counting all the times we saw it on the internet. This truck has been all over everywhere. It's very, very well known. You know, as we said earlier, the final 389X, which is also coincidentally the final 389 to ever be built, it auctioned off for $1.5 million plus the cost of the truck. And so whenever you have a limited series of trucks that are numbered, you can make the argument that the two most valuable trucks in a run is going to be the first one and the last one. So, being that the last one's not even been produced yet, this is number one. Peterbilt says they're going to keep it as a museum piece, or if they ever did do something for it, it would probably be for charity. This truck is likely not ever going to be sold, which for one makes it priceless, but if they ever did sell it, it's not going to go for cheap. So,
and nobody, like, I'd almost venture to guess that nobody else is going to get an opportunity to drive this truck ever again. When it goes back to Denton, it probably gets parked there.
Yeah, you know, they've done some events on it. I mean, the truck has got 1,304 miles on it, but at the same time, it's very limited what they're done. So, you know, this is a pretty exclusive opportunity, and I don't know, I'm a little giddy right now because I'm driving 389X number one. So, super cool.
And we're getting to ride around in it on a racetrack.
Texas Motor Speedway. Like, it doesn't get no better than that.
Oh no.
No. It's just this is too much fun.
So one thing I've always loved about the X's is the interior package on these trucks. with the black headliner and the doors and the different deal on the dashes and everything. I mean, the interiors are great.
Oh, look at that. It's on the video as we're driving around.
Oh yeah.
A second ago it was.
So, I mean, tell me, you've driven number 34, number 35, number 3.
I drove number 3, yeah.
And now number 1.
I drove number 57.
57.
Yep. So we've got quite a few in the series of the 389Xs. I've drove so out of the first like 40 that came out, I think 4 or 5 of them passed through our dealership, and I always made it a point to just go take it down the street and back just so I could say I did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've driven a lot of 389Xs so far. None as special as this one. Although I did think whenever we were driving Bill's, which was 003, I really thought that was going to be like the one that was like the pinnacle of what I got to like drive. Right?
Yep.
So very, very cool that I get to actually drive this one. So checked it off the list. I can say I did it now. Alright guys, that's it for this video. As you can see, we got to drive 389X number 001. Didn't really get to show you guys a lot of eye candy or anything like that, like some of the other videos. I know it's just another 389X we're putting on the channel, but if I could just tell you guys how I feel right now about getting to drive number 0001, it's I don't know, it's surreal and it's very, very cool. But anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Semi-Casual Show, and also don't forget,
let's get to 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, we got to get to 100,000 subscribers. We're that close. But also, don't forget about the Semi-Casual Truck Show in Crossville, Tennessee, August 4th and 5th. Lots of really cool trucks are going to be there, and you guys should be too. See you guys next time.